Yeah, because you're a professional Zoom artist. You got a good background going. It's all real. So
I know. Look at you guys.
Come on. Oh, that's big.
Hey,
we've got nothing better to do. So yeah.
I love it. It's so professional. I'm jealous.
From China.
They don't really work. They just there for show.
Props.
How you doing,
How's it going?
Good, thank you.
Come on.
Good, man. Oh, guys, awesome, man.
Yeah, guys. I mean, we just is this thing? Is it on?
Yes, on.
Are we going? All right.
Live, Jonna.
Yeah, we don't. I mean, we didn't even prepare that much. We just literally wanted to shout out and to reach out, obviously, and just show people that CrossFit boxers can get along.
That's right.
That's right.
And should get along.
That's right.
There we go.
And you know, in this pandemic and stuff, I think it's just nice to just share some ideas and you know, just let people maybe have a look into affiliate owners actually speaking to each other and just, you know.
I know, we are friends.
Come on.
You know, exactly, you know. So it's just a bit of fun and just find out how you guys are doing, you know, how's it all going, your new affiliate owners and new box owners and the rest of it, and maybe just share some stories.
Congrats, guys. Awesome.
Yeah. Well, it's been a full-on few months, hasn't it, Vish?
Yeah, really. No, I'm not like bad. I'm not trying to be negative at all, but no, it's been full-on, but like incredible full-on.
Yeah. I think like when I first thought about like starting an affiliate and everything, I didn't realize we'd build a good membership like so quickly.
Yeah.
But honestly, I think the pandemic's actually helped us rather than, you know, like it's been a different way of setting it up.
Yeah.
But I think it's actually given us the people that we wanted to attract, because the people that we've got, where we started off with, you know, doing it all online, and then like at one point we were running classes in my back garden. It's sort of, we're not there because of the facility or because people want to train in like a huge space or the equipment or things like that. We've genuinely got people that just want to train with other people.
Yeah, that's right. Community, man.
So cool.
Yeah, so it's attracted those sort of people rather than being reliant on the space, which has actually been great. But yeah, it's been crazy. I expected to do it on my own for like the first, I think initially I was like, yeah, the first 6 months I'll probably just do it all on my own. Don't need anyone to help me. And then I think I was like a month in and I was like, Viv, you know how you were working in the events industry and there's no events going on right now?
Yeah, it was like over lockdown, because at the time we had the same weightlifting coach. So every day at 12 o'clock, we'd get on Zoom, we'd do our programming together, we'd chat. And then like the next day, Nick would be like, oh, like for about 2 weeks, she was like, I'm getting out of bed this morning at 6 a.m., 5:30. I'm going to do like 3 hours admin, then I'll meet you on Zoom. And I was like, first of all, it's lockdown. Like, you don't need to be getting up at 6 a.m. just to do admin. And like, I was like, do you need help? I was like,
on board, Viv.
That's it.
Yeah, it's amazing. Honestly,
Awesome.
It was really good.
Oh, great, man. And you guys are great friends, which also helps, you know?
Oh, for sure. I think that it really helps.
Yeah, definitely. It's funny, like it's kind of taken its like own little journey. Like when I started out, I was like, I just like really wanted to help people. Like I'd worked as a PT for a few years and then started CrossFit. And then I think I trained with you guys for a bit.
Yeah.
And I just loved the community feel. Yeah. And I think as well, like when you're a PT and you're working a lot on your own, when you go to a gym and you can actually like, you know, chat to other people and train together, and like everyone's like really bigging each other up and like really supporting each other. I was like, this is amazing. Like this is the environment I want.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, when I started and I was like, right, okay, I'm going to look at opening. I think initially we were like, we're going to open like June.
Mm.
And then I don't know what it was like when you guys first opened, but kind of June turned to July. And I was like, mid-July maybe? You know, probably not. And then we went into the whole pandemic. And I was like, this will be a really interesting time, because I was like, gyms are either going to step up to this, or they're going to step away, and the ones that step up are going to do well.
That's right.
Because people needed that guidance. Like people still wanted to train, they just didn't know how. It had never been done before, right? Really, everyone was used to going to the gym, but it didn't mean people didn't want it. So I was like, okay, we could actually use this to our advantage a bit, and, you know, get people's memberships going, but almost give them free membership whilst we're in this lockdown. Like, you know, we haven't gained any members yet anyway, so we're not going to lose anything by, you know, helping people out and getting people training on Zoom and things. And it's a good way to build a community
100%.
whilst no one can get into a gym.
Mm-hmm.
So we sort of started like that. And then gradually, you know, word started getting around, it started getting a bit bigger. And then we were in the garden and I was dragging out
That's it.
rowing machines. Because that's the thing, I had the equipment as well.
Yeah.
We had the equipment. It was
you put the order in and the stuff arrived.
Yeah.
Gotta put it somewhere, you know. Back garden's a good place. Let's go.
Yeah.
Like you were like at the time they were like, oh no, you can't like pre-order it to be delivered on this date, and you were like, yeah, I just said to deliver to my house. I was like, okay.
Yeah. I mean, I've got a story on that. When we did barbells, we ordered barbells when we opened this place, and I was on the train coming back from London PTing, and I got this phone call. I've got 20 barbells, and I'm delivering it to your house. I said, no, just leave it in the front there. It's fine. You know what? No one's going to carry 20 kilo barbell away, are they? And I get home and this container is there with this whole flipping barbells, all this stuff in the front of our house. And I was like, how am I even going to drive this in a little car to the gym? Crate the stuff to the gym. I mean, you know.
South Africans also just very relaxed.
CrossFitters are, I mean, CrossFitters are like nothing's impossible, right?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, nothing. Absolutely nothing.
Yeah.
And your facility, are you enjoying it? Is it working out as you thought it would when you were in it? And you know, what's happening there?
Yeah, it's not like the biggest space. So with like all the COVID restrictions, we've had 8 people per class. And I think like even without them, we could probably only have maybe like 12 per class. So it's not like the biggest space. But to be honest, I was looking for a space for like 3 years on and off.
Yeah, same with us. 3 years, the magic number.
That's how long it takes, isn't it?
Absolutely,
You
girl.
think it's like that. It was 3 years, or you get somewhere and you're like, okay, this is the one. This is the one. And then it goes and you're like, oh, no, not this time. And then you're like, I can't go back in. I need a couple of months off just to like
recover,
get my feelings back in order.
And then take you to like a 60,000 foot building, and you're like, you big it up, and you're like, yeah, we'll take this.
We'll take anything.
We can handle this 300 foot. Yeah, we can do this. Yeah. What's the deposit? No. Sorry, no, not that.
Honestly, I think at one point I was like, I wonder if maybe I just need a field. Some kind of big gazebo thing. And I was like, I can make that work.
True story.
Yeah.
And they want us, bro. Like all these industrial estates, they just don't want gyms on it. It's like it's
impossible.
so hard to get in, and unless you know somebody or something.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You're
definitely.
welcome visit, man. Once we allowed to not social distance, we definitely will be.
As long as
You know, because on the Olympic lifting stuff, man, you're a boss on that, right?
All right.
Beast mode, bro.
I mean, Viv, I haven't met you, so I haven't seen you train, so but I know that I know Nikki she can chuck some weight around.
she got all those weights delivered to go home to use them.
It's good for like, one rep, single numbers. I think this is why we became friends first, is that Nick was coaching the box that I was a member. And she's like, this girl's got a really good engine and I'm really good with barbell. So this will work in pairs competition.
You do the 200 burpees, I'll lift the weight.
And then we did our first pairs competition and we were like, and Viv was like, get up, move quicker. What are you doing? Blah, blah. And I was like,
Get up.
Yeah. When we got to the weightlifting part, I think it was it must have been like a power clean, like hang squat clean, like jerk. And I just didn't know how to weightlift properly. And then afterwards, like on the drive home, Nick was like, you need to learn to weightlift properly.
Exactly.
That's like me, man. Nick, I need to come for some lessons, girl.
Definitely.
I can CrossFit, but I can't. I don't like the barbell, man. I need to like love the barbell.
Yeah, the barbell is the thing, right? So how long have you been doing it, Nick? The Olympic lifting and stuff like that. I mean, you know, because you're lifting quite big numbers. What's the plan? Are you going to compete, or is that, you know?
yeah, so we've got so we've got the Commonwealth coming up.
Awesome.
So I think, long term we're pushing for that. But honestly, like, I don't really set certain numbers in my head. I'm like, just keep getting better. Just keep doing the work. Just keep doing the work. It's just routine.
Yeah.
And like, you do the work, you're just going to keep getting better, right?
100%. Yeah.
So, I mean, I'd like to snatch 100 by the end of this year.
Yeah, girl. Yeah.
That'd be pretty epic.
That would be amazing.
That's phenomenal, man.
Jeez,
That's
man.
inspo right there, man.
Just don't do it in front of me. I might go cry in the corner. I'll send you an emoji, but that's about where it's going to be. No, wow, that's incredible. That is incredible. So how is what you
Your
used
background,
to what you used to do compared to what you're doing now? Yeah, how's it compare?
So how do I describe this the best way? Basically, I was working in the events industry, and people always like, oh, fitness industry is long hours and stuff like that. But I think it's very rewarding. When you go and work in the events industry, you're working from like, some days we do like 6 a.m. till 3 a.m. But you're like just non-stop, and it's just expected of you. It's not like, you worked really hard, like maybe have a day off. It's just like, okay, cool, see you tomorrow. So I actually, beginning of the pandemic, right at the beginning, pre-lockdown, I started a new job. And it was like pre-pandemic. Nick and I were actually going weightlifting, joking that I was like a paid athlete because the office was closed. And then 2 days later, I was like, I haven't got a job anymore. She was like, oh, okay. But luckily I was on furlough, so it wasn't like that much. And then, just jumped on board with Nick. And it's honestly changed my life. It is like probably the best job I've ever had. Like 110%.
I think it's quite good because Viv was used to the long hours anyway.
Yeah.
I'm always like a bit cautious when people move into the fitness industry because it's kind of got this glorified feel a little bit. And then you start and you're like, oh God, I got to get up at 5 a.m.
Go on.
Yeah.
Or it's like you coach a class and then everyone in the class leaves and the energy dips and then you have to train.
Yeah.
Reality of it, right? Like you're not training when everyone's on a high and like the energy's really up. You're training when energy's rock bottom.
Yeah.
No, I think and honestly, it's amazing. It's incredible. Like I used to, this sounds really bad. And I know that everyone that I used to work with knows this already, but like, you know, when like you hate your job so much that you arrive to work and you're like, why is the building not on fire? That was exactly what I'd be like. I'd be like, what if like I just like broke my leg on the way to work? Even like when getting up at like what time do we get up? If we are in the gym for 5:30 at like 4:30? Yeah, 4:30. Just I like it.
Yeah, awesome. And
when you get to see when you get to see everyone's like when everyone comes into the gym and they're all excited and they want to know what you're doing for the day, like this is it, like this is fun.
It is investing into people as well, you know.
Exactly. And you change people's lives, I feel like you really do. I mean, CrossFit changed my life, so it's only the best thing to change everyone as well.
Absolutely.
And I think like
your sporting background, Viv, I'm quite interested to know, you know, you got an engine, obviously.
Yeah.
So what were you doing before?
Running.
Physically, I grew up ski racing.
Oh.
So I grew up in South America.
Okay.
What?
Yeah, really random. My dad's job took us to South America, so we grew up ski racing. Moved back to the UK in 2002. Carried on ski racing until I was 17, 18.
Yeah.
And then kind of dropped down, went to uni, still did ski racing like at uni. So I was part of like the ski racing club at uni, like race captain at uni and stuff like that. Competed then, graduated and was a bit like, okay, I'm done. I don't want to ski anymore. So I got into running.
Nice.
My dad's an he is actually from Rhodesia. So he is an comrades runner, so double marathon runner.
Wow.
So started running, did a few marathons, and then was like, okay, this is it. And I always watched like CrossFit online, and I was like, oh, I want to have a look, see what it's like. And again, like every other person that has ever wanted to go to CrossFit, I was like, oh, but I'm not very strong to go to CrossFit.
Yes.
So I was like, oh, maybe not. Maybe I think it must have taken me like 3-4 years of contemplating CrossFit to actually join a box.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, just like looking at it and stuff like that. And yeah, then I discovered CrossFit, did CrossFit for a couple of months, but then still wanted to do one marathon.
Yeah.
Did my last marathon in 2017
Mm-hmm.
and then went full send. And yeah,
Nice.
but yeah, I've always had, so obviously that endurance engine kind of thing. So like, I love a long workout.
Wow.
Yeah,
Well, I could hear the Rhodesian twang in your accent.
Yeah. So my mum's actually from South Africa.
There you go.
Yeah.
Come on, Brick.
Yeah.
South African ski
He's
racer.
actually British.
I'm British.
British.
I'm British, but I'm basically Afrikaans. I might as well be South
Basically
African.
Afrikaans.
Basically Afrikaans. So funny. Yeah.
Basically South Africa, not Afrikaans. You'll sound like me.
Yeah, he does.
Funny. Yeah, I think my parents, I don't think they sound like they're from Africa, but apparently they do. I have no idea.
Yeah, no, it's a
We're
good
used to
place.
it.
It's a good place.
Yes, it is.
So what are I mean, you guys are excited about getting out of this, about the lockdown. We don't know exactly when and stuff like that. But I mean, Nikki, have you guys got any plans? I mean, we can share amongst each other, but I mean, have you guys got any exciting things ahead, you know, for the open or something like that for your members? And, you know, are you guys going to do anything?
Yeah, I'm really like pleased that the Open's now got that foundation level.
Yeah.
Because we've had like 3 months in the box, like actually face to face with our members. But loads of them are still like completely new to it. And they were all a bit like, oh, I don't know. And then me and Viv gave it the whole spiel, and in the newsletter, we've not let anyone get away with it. So they've all signed up. So we did a Christmas comp where we put them all into teams, and they got like points for their team every time they did a Zoom class. Like for team spirits, they were in like little WhatsApp groups to chat to each other. So like they got points for their team spirit. For what else did we have points for? Oh, like
Zoom. Oh, then we also put them into like a lockdown skill group. So they each could pick what skill, like pistols, handstand push-ups, free hold handstands, double unders, any body weight skills. And they got points every time they did a skill session. I think it was that,
yeah. And then at the end of like, I think it went on for, it was only meant to be like 2 weeks, and it ended up going on for like a month or something. So that worked quite well. So I'm thinking we'll do something similar for the Open, that people feel like they're in it together,
Yeah,
even if you aren't physically in the box. Yeah.
No, I mean, we literally, we're planning it. We are planning ahead, you know, but I mean, what we are allowed to do after this will obviously play a major factor in what we can do and what we can't do and stuff like that. But, you know, just keeping people excited, keeping them locked in,
engaged,
and keeping them engaged, I think has been our, you know, go forward.
Yeah.
So no, it's been good. But I mean, you say you've got a young community, you know, when your community starts maturing is when they start wearing nanos and they start buying the Metcons. The t-shirts come out. Because I think for the first year and a half, they were all pitching up in their runners.
Yeah.
You know, they all had like their Asics and stuff. I was like, I looked like a surfer. I was going somewhere in my board shorts, my long socks and my nanos and my cap and stuff. And these guys, I think they looked at me like, what is he wearing? And then, like within like about a year and a half after Christmas, they all came back in and
geared
out, bro.
Legit CrossFitters with hand grips and the whole shebang, and the ropes started coming out. So they'll get there. We'll get there.
To be honest, I think we're kind of there. The only difference is where we haven't been in the box. They've all just been inside. So everything just looks really clean.
This is one of our members.
That's nice. That's nice.
One of our members bought the new nanos, and then probably like 2-3 weeks later, he forwarded us an email that was like, here's the next set of nanos. And he was like, I'm just behind already.
Yeah.
Sorry, bro.
Time. Like, as soon as you get a new pair, the next pair will be out. You just
Can't stay ahead of that, man.
It's like the iPhone, man.
Exactly.
How you guys? How's your training going? How's your training going for the Open, for the big derby? Are you guys keeping it up?
Yeah. I mean, we invested in a wall-mounted pull-up bar outside.
Right.
So we put that on the wall. Lockdown 1. But then I was like, I paid for it already. So that's really, really, I mean, we've had to cut down a couple bushes and stuff, but it's got enough room to hip to butterfly to everything. Not so much space to practice handstand walks, but hopefully they won't come up.
Fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed. I don't know. It's okay. I think I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying that it's like not raining today. That's my day.
Come on, it's a beautiful day.
Yeah, and I feel like I'm representing the slightly unfit. But give it a go and we'll enjoy it and
that's it.
do my best anyway.
I don't buy that, Nikki. I don't buy that.
I don't buy that.
It's like, I've seen you play that card before. When we did the 1,000 burpees and you were done.
Killed
in like,
it.
2 hours. You walked out of the room and I was like, where's she going? No, she's done 1,000. It's done. We still got a few to go. So I
remember that. That was brilliant. I was actually thinking about that the other day. I was like, I wonder when I bring the 1,000 burpees into CrossFit Catford.
Oh, you gotta do it. You gotta do
A lot of burpees.
I remember I did it with the last box I coached, but I literally just sprung it on them. It was like, it was an engine room session. And I was like, I turned up and I was like, okay guys, today, 1,000 burpees. And they were like, is there a scaling option? I was like, well, I guess you could do 500 if you want. But
I think you might have texted me to say.
You could rest if
you it was a Friday night and Nick was like, be like, oh, can you come to engine room tonight? And I was like, nah, I don't want to go. It's Friday. And you were like, oh, but it's a really good workout. And you went 1,000 burpees for time. I was like, not happening.
There was one guy who were actually crazy about it, like spur of the moment.
You and one other guy.
Huh?
I think it might be you and one other person.
Yeah, well,
we used to run that thing on the 1st of January, which was stupid. I mean, people come in with hangovers, come in like half under the weather still, and the first 100's a joke, and then suddenly they just get green, and it's like we changed it. We changed it
to New Year's Eve now.
you do it every year.
Yeah, every year.
Every year.
Anything.
Yeah.
That's
I don't know why we only had 2 people on the Zoom this year for the 1,000 burpees, but I don't know what happened. I don't know where they went. I guess escaped. I don't know where they went.
You guys have to do it.
Yeah, we do for sure.
Just do it your first workout back in the gym. Just throw it on them. Be like, hey guys, we're doing 1,000 burpees.
Nick can do 1,000 snatches.
No, I don't think Nick would do very well with 1,000 snatches, would you?
No. I struggle enough with Isabel.
Oh,
No, well, here's the official invite. Once we back up and running later on the year, we will invite you guys to come over and we'll do
1,000 burpees.
1,000.
No, we'll just train together, man. You bring some people, we train together, we do a barbecue on the fields here. It'd be really cool to have your community come over.
So, that would be so much fun. They'd be well up for that.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, we can do an outdoor thing, keep it as safe as possible, and take some kit outside and make it happen. Man. That'd be really cool.
Yeah, that's what all of lockdown and COVID has kind of been the lack of socials for us.
Yeah.
Not like in a bad way, but it's just a thing where you can't really do anything. Just
that's right.
No, it's very tough. But anyways, listen, guys, we just wanted to take a few moments and just reach out and whatever else and have a chat and really thank you for your time, man, and congratulate you. You've been a Trojan, you both. I mean, for opening a gym during this time and then running it and still being successful by the sounds of it and building your community. That's inspiring, and we are really chuffed for you guys. So keep doing what you're doing.
Thank you. It's been really nice to chat as well.
Yeah, this is just the start. There'll be more of these, bro. Come on.
I actually had a little listen to. I think I've listened to them all by now this week. Yes. Yeah. I'm like, because I like to get out and go and like walk up the road, get a coffee, and I walk around every day, like a habit. And I was like, I'm going to listen to their podcast. They're really good. It was fun when like your kids are in like the background just like shouting at you guys, being like, no, but now, and you're like, no. And I was like, that is like real lockdown.
Yeah, 100%. That is real lockdown.
Also, well, we'll do hopefully one day we can do a little podcast with all of us around the table.
In person, come on.
Hey.
In person, let's do it.
Some coffee and stuff. But anyways, guys, we'll still build this relationship. Thanks so much for your time.
Thank you so much,
it.
team.
And,
great to chat to you guys.
What you're doing, guys. Big up to you, team.
Have a great day.
Take care, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.